Hi everyone, welcome to Your Perspective, Perspective's very own podcast all about pop culture and everything trendy. So, welcome.
Welcome.
Hello, I'm Vasha, the editor-in-chief of Perspektif.
And I'm Kayla. I'm the social media director of Perspektif for this year.
Yes, and this is the comeback of our podcast. We're going to be talking a lot, and a lot of podcasts are going to be coming this year. So yeah, this is our first episode back. Isn't it exciting?
It's so exciting.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
And we have a lot to talk about today.
We
What are we
do.
talking about?
We're talking about all things fashion today, Vash. Isn't that exciting?
Ooh, fashion, love.
Speaking of which, so Victoria's Secret had a new reboot, I guess, of their fashion show. What do you think about it?
This year, I feel like it ate. Like the concepts. Don't you think it ate? You don't think it ate?
Okay, I think it ate, but you can continue first on what you were saying.
I mean, it's Victoria's Secret. Like, it's the fashion show of the year. I think that's the one that everyone looks forward to a lot, like every single year. So the looks itself already gives. And the performances, Tyla.
She was great.
Tyla.
I loved her performance, and her wings was amazing.
Mm-hmm. I love.
I
and
love.
like her actual music fits the
It does. The mood, I
show.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love.
I don't know why, but I feel like the nostalgia of the show really made it for me.
True.
Because I don't love this year's fashion
Ooh.
show, but I think a
Why?
big aspect of why I still loved it was because it was something I watched back then. But I don't know, it felt less magical this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the sets weren't giving.
The sets were not giving.
The runways.
But the wings were giving.
The wings were. Gigi had
Gigi.
beats. The wings was
Automatic.
They were crazy. It was ginormous.
Yeah.
Overall, the performance was great, I think. But I don't love the moonlit floor performance.
Moonlit floor.
Because I think she could have done better with the new woman.
New woman.
Because then that kind of fit the theme of how Victoria's Secret was kind of, they were trying to redo the fashion show again.
Yeah.
And then so they're kind of turning into a new woman. I think a lot of people knew New Woman more than
Moonlit Floor.
But that's just
Yeah.
my take on it.
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lisa, love her. But I would have preferred New Woman. Especially if like Rosalia
That would be
came
so
out.
cool. Yeah. That would be so
But
cool.
like the models themselves were so good.
It was so
I mean,
good.
Gigi and Bella, obviously, stars of the show.
Them as opening and closing acts was
Yeah.
crazy.
Who
I
did you
think.
like?
My favorite was probably still Bella's closing act. That was really good. But seeing Adriana back on stage
Ooh, love
after
her. I
she
love
had a
her.
child and everything, that was great.
I love her.
I
yeah.
love her so much.
Yeah, I also love Alex Cantani.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
yeah.
when she came out, I was like, gagged.
She was
That
really
is my
good.
girl.
She
That's
was
my
really
queen.
good.
TikTok queen.
She was good. And of course, we can't forget Barbara,
Ooh,
the queen
love her.
of Victoria's Secret fashion shows.
Literally.
I love.
Yeah.
She was so pretty.
Yeah, and we were talking about the girl.
Yeah,
The
Mika
girl.
Schneider.
The girl.
Mika Schneider. I
Yeah.
love her so much, but
She didn't have no wings.
she didn't have any wings, and she looked kind of, I wouldn't say angry, but she wasn't the
Yeah.
happiest, and I get why. I would
'Cause
have
she
been so
didn't have
mad
no
too.
wings.
Yeah,
I would have been mad.
Yeah, but her walk was still really great. But I would have given her wings, Victoria's Secret.
There was like conspiracy theories everywhere
Yeah.
about why she didn't have wings.
Do you know the one where it said that Tyla stole her wings?
I know. Tyler stole the wings. There was people
yeah.
saying that the budget was not there.
Yeah,
and I was like,
yeah,
give her
her wings.
Give her wings.
No, yeah.
But overall, it was good.
It was good. It was a great start for Victoria to kind of
Yeah.
rebrand and return back to their
Yeah.
like peak era.
Yeah.
It was
I
great.
feel like next year it could be really
It
fun.
could.
Like, who would you want guest performances? Who would you want like next year?
I would want Sabrina,
Oh, love her.
especially because her recent like branding and even her recent tours, her wardrobe is really reminiscent of Victoria's Secret.
True.
The sleepwear, the lingeries, can I say that? The lingeries, that kind of really fit with her theme really well. And I think a lot of her songs would be really great on the runway too.
Yeah.
She's just a great performer in general too.
Yeah.
So
The it girl of our generation.
Sabrina. To add some more spice to that, Olivia.
Oh,
We can get to Lex. Olivia and Sabrina. But yeah.
on the same show.
Yeah. Or Troy
Troye Sivan.
for Victoria's Secret.
Period. Maybe.
We can. Anyways,
They'll
yeah.
be walking to Rush.
They would. That would be so good.
They felt the rush.
Honestly, that would be so good.
I know.
But yeah. Who do you think would be good?
Def, Sabrina, agree. Chapel would be so
Ooh,
fun.
She would be so
And
fun.
I feel like with the way, like, even her makeup style, like, that would just be so different for, like, Victoria's Secret. I mean, like, it's very, like, clean aesthetic, I think. But, like, with Chapel or even, like, Charlie being there, it'll, like, switch it up and give them the true rebrand. More variety.
Yeah.
Speaking of these girls, Chapel, Charlie, Sabrina, let's talk about it girls.
Okay.
It girls of our generation.
What do you think is an it girl, though? Lay the groundwork first.
I mean, it's in the name. Like, you are the it. The it.
You are the girl.
It.
Okay.
Pennywise.
Yeah.
Not that.
No, not Pennywise.
Not that.
No.
You're the girl. Like, everyone looks up to you and wants to be you.
You're the trendsetter, I say, probably.
Yeah. Is that what you think for it girl?
I think so too, yeah. And I think a really great indicator of an it girl is if they have their own personal branding to be like, oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
her.
agree.
That's her thing. And I think with Sabrina, she did such a good job this year of rebranding herself into the blonde girl with the curtain bangs. The blonde girl with the
curtain
platforms. Yeah. That's probably what I would think an it girl is. Who do you think is an it girl?
It girl, Kendall Jenner.
She
It
is.
girl. I mean, she's been an it girl.
She's
Like,
been an it
she's
girl.
been making trends. She's been doing her thing, fashion as well. And obviously, she's a model too. So that contributes to her being the it girl. I remember back in the day when she was viral with the hearts in the hair.
Oh,
when she did the
yeah.
picture
No,
laying down with the hearts in
yeah.
the hair.
The Tumblr era.
That was
Yeah.
the moment. She became the it girl from then.
That is true. Whether you love it or hate it, she is an it girl.
Yeah, and now
Yeah.
she has like her own brands and she still remains relevant today.
She does.
Like the way she cuts her cucumber.
Period.
Period.
Chef. But I think the same goes for Kylie. With her King Kylie era,
Oh.
I loved that era.
That was true it girl
The
of
pink
the
hair,
time.
the pink hair.
The pink hair.
Even now, she's still an it girl, I think.
Yeah. But she's now more demure.
She is.
Kendall too.
Kendall too.
Kendall
I
has been demure.
think, I think
though.
they have. Yeah. Kylie especially has toned it down, I
Yeah.
think. You would not see King Kylie doing what she's doing now.
Now, like, anyone can be an it girl though. A few years back, it was all about like this stereotypical like clean aesthetic. Nowadays, I feel like I would even consider like Charlie XCX an it
Oh,
girl
yeah.
out of the mainstream. You know,
That's true.
Yeah.
I think back then we only had like one definition of an it girl, but
Yeah.
now we have it girls for different niches and different interests. For example, for Charlie again, she definitely has a different demographic with who considers Sabrina as an it girl or Olivia as
True,
an it
true.
girl, right? So I guess that's how it's shifted these days.
Mm.
But I think we also have to give some credit for it boys.
It boy.
It boys.
I mean, who is it? Timothy Chalamet?
Timothy
Lookalike
Cha-
contest? Is
Period.
that showing that he's
That
the
is
it
kind
boy?
of showing how he's an it boy, yeah.
Everyone
Harry
wants
Styles.
to be him. Harry,
He was an it boy, I
Harry,
think.
it boy.
But then the time has passed.
But like, if we're
I
talking about
think.
like it boys and girls, depending on fashion,
I think Jacob Elordi.
oh,
boy.
it boy.
He's not like super groundbreaking in terms of what he's wearing. Like he's not wearing
Yeah.
a skirt, but you know,
Yeah,
his fashion sense is still really good.
Yeah.
Like the way he mix and matches like new women handbags, or even the way he layers his stuff. I think really, he looks really good. Troye Sivan has been rising.
Troye Sivan is an it boy.
Yeah.
Period. I forgot about him.
Yeah, I'd say he's a it boy.
That is my icon.
His new songs are also really good.
Yeah.
His new album was
Especially
really good.
like his fits on Sweat.
It was really good.
Like they ate.
It was really good.
Even though there was not that much clothing there, but they still ate.
Yeah, it's still ate. Yeah.
I know. That type of fashion, he's just bringing it out there and like not the stereotypical like it boy fashion. And that's like, I guess, Harry as well. Harry Styles.
Yeah,
Especially
Harry
with
as
his
well.
like concert fits too.
Yeah, and then the way he made every girl or literally anyone who went to the concert wear like the boas on their neck.
Oh yeah.
That I think is what an
An
it
it
boy or
boy
it girl
is.
would do. Because same thing with Sabrina, I think because she has such a strong identity with like
Yeah.
platform heels, and then like with the pastel colors
Mm.
and like the corsets, I think that kind of shows how you're an it girl. Like
Yeah.
everyone knows who you like,
Yeah,
what you identify.
Yeah, especially
with.
Sabrina. I mean, the amount of people that were her in Halloween, like that just shows that you are an it girl.
that
Like
is-
with the heart cut out.
That is an it girl move, and I think Olivia too with the color purple. Like
so
everyone
true.
is like, oh, purple.
Yeah,
Olivia.
you were right with like the personal brand. Like if you have a personal brand, I think that's a big factor of you being an it girl or an it boy.
And I think it doesn't have to necessarily be just in the landscape of like celebrities. It could be YouTubers. A few years back, everyone was like, "Ooh, Emma Chamberlain is the
An
it
it girl."
girl,"
Yeah.
and she has been. But I think that kind of shows how it's different now, in comparison like to the traditional media, where it's just celebrities. Not anyone can be an it girl.
Yeah, Hailey Bieber is an it girl, and she did Road.
Road is such a good example of how she uses her branding to create
Period.
products that her friends would resonate with.
Yeah.
I think.
But I thought that people were hating on Road. Like when it first came out, I thought that we didn't like Road.
Oh,
we as a
yeah.
society don't like Road. But then after the phone case, I was like, okay, we like Road now.
I think people had their doubts on Hailey, definitely, especially surrounding like her controversy with like Justin Bieber
Selena.
and Selena.
Wi-
He kept an
Road
eye out for
versus
Selena.
Rare.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, Hailey's copying Selena
Yeah.
with the brand." But looking at how Hailey has been growing her brand so consistently,
Yeah.
not with just the products, but even with how she markets her stuff, she's just one of the really good examples of celebrity brands, I think.
Yeah.
And she has been consistently, I think, coming out with the really innovative stuff and marketing strategies. Love that for her.
Yeah, like a lot of the brands that come out of these it girls and it boys have really been eating. Celebrity brands now are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
There was a moment in time where I remembered like no one was about the celebrity brands.
No
Like,
one was.
Why is Hailey Bieber suddenly the expert on makeup
No,
and
yeah.
skincare?
And I think it's justifiable because do you remember there was a point of time where Noah Schnapp made a Nutella brand? Or Charlie D'Amelio had a chip, like a potato chip brand where it was, I forgot the name, I think it was Be Happy or something.
What? I did
Yeah,
not
they
know
had that. And so I was like, that was justifiable, I think, when people were like, why are you
Oh,
making...
I thought you were saying it was justifiable that Noah Schnapp had a Nutella
No,
brand.
that was not justifiable because why is he out here making Nutella brands? But you know, now I think it's been established that a lot of these celebrities do actually care for their brands and do actually have like a purpose with their brands. And one of the brands that I now remember has been really good at their branding is I think Skims.
Yeah.
With their marketing
True,
campaigns.
true.
They've been recruiting it girls in
True.
their campaigns. Sabrina, Tate McRae.
Oh, she is an it girl. I forgot
love
to mention
her. I think she's been bringing back dance performances in pop
True.
culture, and I love that. I actually love.
Like I think she's mixing what is trendy now. Obviously with like K-pop and stuff, like that being trendy, so trendy now. She's mixing that dance aspect with her like more Western influence, and like bringing it together and literally performing so well.
She dances
Literally-
so well.
Literally, I would do anything to get a ticket to the show.
I would too. I'm actually waiting for her to come here. I'll literally get tickets to watch her.
No, same.
I would.
And the music is good.
It is good. It is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love her. She's been doing really good with her songs, actually.
Yeah. Speaking of Tate, like earlier, I said like she's definitely influenced by like K-pop and stuff, right? And I think a lot of it boys and it girls, if we're talking about that, a lot of the ones that come to mind are K-pop idols or Korean artists. My girl, Jennie.
Our girl Jennie, yeah. I think she was one of the pioneers for like the it girl term being used on K-pop idols, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So true. I think everyone was like, oh, yeah, it girl of the third generation. Jennie.
And I think I remember the specific time frame where she got that. It was, I think, Coachella, after she was performing to the crowd, and everyone was like, oh, Jennie's the new it girl. She can dance, she can sing, and then obviously everything she wears gets sold out. That kind
Literally.
of shows how powerful she is.
This that pretty girl mantra.
That is a pretty girl mantra, yeah.
And now the fact that she's like going more Western with her songs, going out of Blackpink, like she is on the trajectory of being an it girl worldwide.
She is Mrs. Worldwide, Jennie Kim.
Period.
Mrs. Worldwide.
Jennie Kim.
She is. But speaking of like it girls and it boys in like Korean
Yeah.
entertainment, do you think there's a difference?
I think so. it girls and it boys in Korea, I feel like they're always constantly changing, I think. Especially with K-pop. We are K-pop stans.
We are.
We are K-pop
We
stans.
are K-pop stans.
Like with K-pop, it changes so much, especially like trends. I feel like what made Jennie the it girl of the third generation was because everyone was doing Girl Crush.
Yeah, that is true.
Every
That
single
is
group was
true.
doing Girl Crush.
That is true.
Because of Blackpink.
Yeah.
And that's what made her like stand out. She was the best out of them, right? And then the next generation, my girl, my it girl, Wonyoung.
Our it girl, Wonyoung.
Love her. Like she was the it girl of the new generation, like more fresh and more like versatile, I think. Eyes One. It's more like versatile kind of groups and image. And then with this, I don't know, fifth generation. We're in the fifth generation. That's crazy.
We
I feel
are.
old.
I know.
I don't know who's the it girl of the
I
fifth
actually
generation.
don't know. Because, see, here's the thing with it girls that I kind of want to touch upon. I feel like it's harder for me to kind of grasp who the it girls are because in the K-pop industry, you are kind of expected, like, there's a lot of kind of standards and rules that you have to follow being a K-pop idol. So you can't really create your own personal branding where you're so different with other it girls compared to Western cultures. So I think with Jennie and with Wonyoung, they've done such a great job at establishing themselves. Like with Jennie, it was Girl Crush, and with Wonyoung, it's more like her embracing her femininity, her being just comfortable being like a girl. That's kind of what made her stood out. But I think a lot of the times, a lot of K-pop stars, they throw around the word it girl so much when kind of their faves do something that's kind of out of the box, which I don't think is kind of what the it girls saying was actually supposed to be like. So that's why I'm kind of still on the fence on who the fifth gen it girl is, because I haven't seen a girl who's like, oh, that's never been done before.
Yeah, and with K-pop especially, I think it's mainly on popularity as well.
Yes,
like
definitely.
If you're in the biggest K-pop group, like you are a high contender of being the it girl.
Yeah.
Because Wonyoung, I mean, she gotta say thank you to that strawberry.
I know the way she ate that strawberry.
The way she ate that strawberry. I've been trying to recreate the way she ate that strawberry.
No, yeah.
But I could never do it.
I could never too.
She definitely paved her way.
She did.
I mean, those two, like, the amount of hate that they got, I guess contributed to how influential they were. Jennie, like, with the dancing and stuff, the controversy with that, and then obviously Wonyoung as well. The amount of influence that they had also contributed with how much impact that they made and was an evidence of that.
Yeah, and I think the fact that I wouldn't say they didn't care, but probably the way that they were still unbothered about what other people were saying about them, and they still stayed true to that identity, like Jennie with her girl crush identity and Wonyoung with her still very feminine persona. I think that kind of even more solidified who they were as like idols, I think.
Yeah, agree. We were struggling with like thinking about it boys for Western, but with Korean, they all just come to mind.
Suddenly everyone's coming to mind.
Everyone.
Okay, you go first.
I mean, BTS.
Like them as a whole, or is it just one person, you think?
I think Jungkook, Jimin, or V.
The maknae line? But honestly, yeah.
Don't you think so? Maybe, like, if we want to, like, say, like, worldwide it boy, I'd probably say Jungkook. Or even V, I think.
Yeah, I think either of those. But I do want to say, like, in terms of, like, as a group, I think they were one of the it boys who started out, like, not them. I think Big Bang was the first group to kind of start. Oh, G-Dragon is an it boy, I think. Yeah, he started with the whole trend of K-pop idols self-producing music.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's such an it boy move.
It boy move.
Moving back to BTS. Moving back, yeah. Jungkook, I would say so too. Him with Seven. Seven was so good.
That was everywhere.
I loved Seven. Standing next to you was also kind of good.
Yeah.
So BTS, Stray Kids, Hyunjin.
Oh,
I think Hyunjin.
Big fan.
I think Hyunjin. I would like to say that he was one of the boys from the newer generation that brought back long hair with the God's Menu, I think.
Period.
Do you remember how viral he went?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, Hyunjin was very influential.
He
was. Especially even in Western, like, culture as well. I would have gagged at the fact that a K-pop idol was literally, like, the face of a luxury brand.
Oh, no, yeah.
Obviously, the Blackpink girls were doing it. They each had a luxury brand, like, representing them. But Hyunjin being all over Donatella Versace's Instagram.
That's crazy.
Gag.
I've never seen Donatella like someone that much. Like
Me too.
be a fan of someone that much,
Donatella.
let alone a K-pop idol.
I know.
That is crazy,
like literally he is Versace.
but deserved. Deserved.
I mean, he has the face for Versace. I
He
mean, my
does.
God.
He does. He has the face. Period.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he was definitely a trendsetter
He
when it
wa-
comes to that. I think that's also evidence of like Korean culture, especially like when it comes to like Asian cultures. I think Korean culture is now starting to become the mainstream, which is
Yeah.
something that I love seeing.
Yeah.
Like Hyunjin being in Versace and like obviously Jennie and the Blackpink girls
The
and stuff
Blackpink
like
girls.
that. It just shows like they're now in the mainstream and now people enjoy it all around the world, which is
Yeah.
crazy to me.
And like it's even evident in how K-pop songs are now a lot more English centric.
Yeah.
Like idols are releasing English
Apatsu.
tracks. Yeah, Apatsu. What do you think of Apatsu? The way that Rosé was able to collab with Mr. Bruno Mars.
I was gagged.
I was shocked too.
I know. The Blackpink girls, I mean, they paved the way when it comes to like
Yeah.
obviously BTS as well, one of the biggest groups as well. Don't want to get any hate.
Love you,
Just gonna say
armies.
love you. But when it comes to Blackpink, they really did something. They really did
Yeah.
that.
Especially I think like with interactions with Western artists. I think
Rosé.
Blackpink really did pave the way.
Rosé with Bruno Mars, obviously Lisa with Rosalia, and then Jennie being on the Idol.
That's
Gag.
crazy. Yeah.
Jennie's just
Jennie's literally
Besties with
doing
Lily
so
Rose
many
Depp.
side quests. Yeah. And Troye Sivan. That's crazy.
and The Weeknd.
And The Weeknd.
They really were the thing.
They were. And I think I would have never ever thought that Bruno Mars would collab with Blackpink.
Yeah, true.
Or with Rosé. K-pop like back then used to feel like a different world. But now every main event, like even the Met Gala, you will always see either like
So
like
true.
at least one K-pop idol, and that just kind of shows how it's been shifting these days.
And no one finds it weird. No one's like, oh, why is this nobody here?
Yeah.
Like from when I was in my K-pop stand,
No,
in my
yeah.
stan Twitter era.
I had to hide from people.
It's so true.
I had to
I had to have a different name.
I had to be like, I don't like BTS.
I had to have a different name.
I had
on
to
stan
hide my
Twitter.
identity.
It's
Yeah.
so true.
But now it's like everyone loves K-pop.
I know.
Even Ryan Reynolds knows
Ryan
people
Reynolds
from
knows
Stray
Stray
Kids.
Kids.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's definitely like more combination of the two cultures now,
Yeah.
just in mainstream culture. They really are going off of each other on what's trendy and stuff like that. And I think a lot of people, including myself, like look at these K-pop idols and also Western artists of like how to dress and things like that. Like
Yeah,
very,
definitely.
very influential when it comes to fashion.
At first, when they started to grow big, I think a lot of people were skeptical with the boy groups. Like, oh, why are they wearing like such
True.
crazy
true.
outfits? And now I think they've been getting so much commendament for it. Like,
True,
oh my
true.
god, that's what like fashion events are supposed to be now.
Yeah.
Like that's what's expected of the Met Gala now. Like,
Yeah, like K-pop is very influential and now has just become the mainstream, which is such a good thing. And I hope that a lot of more cultures will be like represented and be able to get into the mainstream, especially in Western cultures.
I would love to see how different cultures would be interpreted in fashion,
Yeah.
because there'd be so many ways.
Yeah, like I want a public celebrity to wear batik.
I would want that so bad.
Okay.
Yeah, Jennie
Batik
wearing
at the
black.
Met Gala?
Yeah, period.
But I think we've rambled on
Yeah,
for
I
so
think
long.
we've rambled on for so long. It's been so fun though.
I need a glass of water.
Yeah,
but it's been so
it's
fun.
been so fun. So
Yeah. That's all we
got
have
for today.
A lot on fashion, a lot on K-pop.
A lot on K-pop. Heavy on the K-pop.
Heavy on the K-pop. Brings us back to the
yeah.
K-pop news. That was our first episode of Your Perspektif. It's so
Yes.
exciting. So be sure to check out our next episodes.
Keep an eye out for that.
Keep an eye out for that.
As for now, don't forget to like this video.
True.
Don't forget to check out our other socials. We
Yes,
have
definitely.
TikTok, Instagram. Share this with your friends. Watch this while you're eating, whatever. Yeah, that's it for today. We hope you guys enjoyed this little ramble session. Keep an eye out for the next one.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bloopers.
I'm scared. Okay. Get your coughs out. It's out.
What do I record? Ooh, oh my god.
Scared. This is crazy. Okay.
Comeback. Okay.
Okay.
Tiga, dua, satu.
We're talking about all.
Oh my god. Let me start.
Kita lupa say hi.
I didn't introduce
Kita
myself.
lupa.